Hey guys, this is T-Sniper79. I'm just here doing a little video on reloading 45 ACP. I've been reloading for almost 2 years now, and I've decided to reload 45 ACP because I'm going to get into some IPSC competition, and I've decided to reload my own rounds. So I'm going to show you just a quick basic step on reloading your own ammunition. Just for the sake of YouTube here and save some time, I've already decapped and cleaned out the brass. So basically what we're going to do now is we're just going to flare the mouth case and prime them. So if you were a decap, basically you would use your decapping die, which you would screw in here and just decap it and resize it. Okay. So our next step here, we have 5 casings. Now we're going to put in our expander die. It's going to go ahead and expand the mouth of the case so it accepts the bullet a lot easier. And also we're going to prime and put our new primer in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and flare the mouth case here. A downstroke there. And then now we have a primed case. I'll just do it with the rest. It doesn't take a lot of force. Basically, you get into a rhythm pretty quick at it. Now the recipe I'm using for this is 4.8 grains of Titegroup. So we have it all primed and flared. We're going to take out our expander die, which is already set up, and we're going to put in our bullet seating die. Alright, so make sure you lock it from the lock ring there. Good. Now I'm using a powder measurer here. As you can see, I'm using Titegroup, and this is already measured to spit out 4.8 grains. So what I'm going to do is always check the first round. Is I'm going to go ahead and put it in my scale here, which is already set up for 4.8. And that beam should come close to 4.8 right there. Okay. And I put my funnel. Now I know that this has 4.8 in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the casings here. And I like single stage press because I'm basically doing quality checks on each step. This is probably the most crucial step, is making sure you're not double charged. So just kind of give a quick look in there and you're all the same level. So that's good, and we're ready to seat the bullet. The bullets I'm using is 230 grain full metal jacket. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. I actually got the wrong die on here. Here is the bullet seating die. It's already set up to seat my bullet at 1.26 overall length. And that's what my gun likes. And then basically just put it there. Check the first round, take your calipers. 1.26. Okay, set that aside. Do the other 4 rounds here. Put the bullet in there. I usually do these in batches. Like I'll decap all the cases and then flare the mouth and then prime them, and then put the powder and then seat the bullet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just seating the bullet. It's always a good idea to do a quality check, making sure that you have consistent overall length. Having your bullet seated deeper could cause variables in pressure, which in turn can basically cause dangerous pressures in the gun and cause your chamber to blow up or put you in a dangerous state. So taking precaution is really important when you're loading. It is inherently dangerous, so I suggest if you're getting into it, read a book that's has to do with loading, and get as much information as you can get, and never take anyone's recipe and think that's going to work for you. Always go with your minimum charge. So what I'm actually doing now is I'm just crimping the case mouth, so it kind of removes that little bell, and basically 4.71 is the case mouth length that I want. So I'm just doing a crimp on this, just removing a slight bell that was caused by the flaring die. And what I actually like to do is just a lot of hand loaders or people that load ammunition forget is just give it a quick feel. Just make sure there's no bumps on the side. That little bump there could actually cause your casing to get stuck in the chamber. And the best way to actually do that, to check your rounds, is do the plunk test. Take your barrel out, make sure your firearm is unloaded, disassemble it, take your barrel out and just kind of put it in the chamber, and just make sure it goes in nicely. Other than that, that's basically it. This is the crimp die that I used, and that's it. It's that simple. And there's a loaded 45 ACP round right there. It didn't take that long. And grab the camera. So I have that much done already. So I'm going to do 5 more. Thought I'd just make a quick video here and how I reload my own ammo. Like I said, there's my setup. And if you see in the background, you see unique. I use that sometimes. I do have a recipe for that as well. But lately I've been getting really good groups with Titegroup, and you don't use a lot of it. I mean, if you look at that label there, it says a little goes a long way, and that's so true about that powder. It burns clean, and you don't have to use a lot of it. So yeah, so that's me reloading 45 ACP. And that's my Lee Challenger press, single stage. And yeah, we'll see you at the range. And hopefully I could show you some of these reloads and how they work and how accurate they are. And by the way, the gun I'm using is Sig Sauer 1911. It's an XO with nitron finish. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, we'll see you soon. Comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions regarding reloading, feel free to ask. I'll try my best to answer them. Thank you.